There are huge events going on right now in the world. Prophecy is being fulfilled, but the vast majority of the world is totally unaware of it right now. It's talked about how on the October 31st that the Balfour Declaration, okay, is going to pretty much expire. Okay, Ish being on that land is about to expire. Now you got to understand that many of these conspiracy theories are trying to tell you the truth, but really not trying to tell you the whole truth. As you can see right here and from this video, it says Balfour lease expires October 31st, 2023. Now, what you have to understand, people are going to say this, oh, this is crazy. This doesn't make any sense. What you have to understand is that people have been on lands that were not theirs. The people in the know understand that they were only supposed to be in these lands for a certain amount of time. And then when that time is over with, that's going to be it. When the Israelites are done serving their captivity, that is going to be it. So these people are letting you know that their time in these lands, and it's not just in the so-called Middle East, it's also here in the Americas. Remember now, Shem was given the best lands. They were given the lands with seasons. So if you don't belong from the line of Shem, the Most High is about to remove you from these lands. And people are like, oh, we're all so mixed. We don't know who we are. We might not, but the Most High does. If you guys understand, remember the story of actually Exodus, and it talks about like in Jasher, how when the death angel came, the death angel was killing animals also that were the firstborn. There was no way that humans would know who was who, but the Most High knew exactly which animals were the firstborn, which one he was going to kill. So he was killing things that other people had no idea who was who, but the Most High knows exactly who belongs to which group and who belongs in which lands. And the Most High is going to make sure that everyone goes back to what was given to them, their inheritances, their lands. They have all these fake events going on, and they're trying to use these fake events to make it seem like it's somehow fulfilling prophecy, like this from Sid Roth. Not a Jew here, say, let my people go. Trying to equate what's going on over there right now to the scriptures in the book of Exodus, but it's not going to happen, man. You know, Hamas is not the Pharaoh, they're not the Egyptians, and you aren't the real people either of the book. Got people trying to use Psalms 83. It's a Psalms 83 war. Everything's got to be a war. It's got to be something that's going to happen in the future, because they're trying to hide the fact that all the nations have been confederate against Israel this entire time. And now we've come to the end of their reign, come to the end of the time of the Gentiles, but they got to try to make it seem to you like these are things that are going to happen in the future after you get raptured, which is not going to happen. See, there are all these signs that are coming, all of these eclipses that are coming. And everyone's seeing these signs from like Luke 21:25 here. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations. Now they conveniently skip 24. What precedes all these signs? And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Why do you think all of a sudden you're starting to hear about, oh, the Balfour Declaration is set to expire? Yes, because the Jews being on, the Gentiles being in the land of the Israelites is coming to an end. This is just a signal that these prophecies are being fulfilled. What does it say? Again, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. That's how you know who the Israelites are, the ones that have been led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. The times of the Gentiles has been fulfilled. That's why you're seeing stories like this. Balfour lease expires October 31st, 2023, because Ish are not the Israelites. They are occupying a land that is not theirs. And that goes for anyone that is going to be caught in a land that belongs to the Israelites. If you're not cleaving to the Most High, the true power, you're not cleaving to the Israelites, you're going to get removed. It's simple as that. That's what, and like I said, they say they're conspiracy theories, but they are totally aware that they don't belong on these lands. These lands are not theirs. And they can't fight their way to stay here. They're not going to be able to, overpower the Most High in order to be able to take over the lands and whatever else. They can't fight with God. They can't fight with the Most High. When the Most High decrees it, it's a wrap. It's done. So as much as people want to act as if we're crazy and we're just making up stuff, this is a picture from a book from 1671. This book is about 150 years before Mexico became a country. Okay? This is a depiction of what the original Mexicans looked like. So we're not going to go by what, they're saying today. We're going to go by who was here when Columbus got here. This is who the land is going to revert back to. People who look like this. Now, if your line goes back to people that look like this, hey, cool, great. If you're cleaving to people that look like this, and you're cleaving to the Israelites, and you're cleaving to the Most High, cool, great. You're our brethren as well. You see what I'm saying? But if you're just going to kind of continue with the Constantine Christianity, white Jesus, Cesare Borgia, and Catholic doctrine, then you're about to get removed. It's as simple as that. This is from the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ, okay? Talking about the things that are going to happen to us. The tribulation of these days cannot be told in words, for such has never been since God created man upon the earth. This is your Inquisition. This is the time you guys got to run everything. The conqueror will carry many of the sons of Abraham away as captives. Talking about same thing going on with Luke 21 and 24. I just read. The conqueror will carry many of the sons of Abraham away as captives into foreign lands. And they who know not Israel's God will tread the highways of Jerusalem until the anti-Jewish times have been fulfilled. The times of the Gentiles have been fulfilled. That's what's coming on. But when the people have been punished for their crimes, the tribulation days will end. Our tribulation is coming to an end. But lo, the time will come when all the world will rise like gladiators in a ring and fight just for the sake of shedding blood. And that's what you're seeing right now, with all of these nations wanting to get up and fight with each other. If you guys not understood, look, your Congress, our government does not want to help with anything here. They have not tried to fix infrastructure. They have just been spending money up the wazoo. They've been just doing whatever they want. It's like a person is going to get evicted. They haven't made their payments for a few years. They know that the sheriffs are going to come and evict them. So they're just going to try to tear the place up as much as they can before they leave. That's what you're seeing going on right now, because these people know they're about to be evicted from the lands of the Most High. This is Revelation 11 and 10. Okay? Actually, 9. And they of the people and kindreds of the tongues of the nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, 350 plus years, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. You've been enjoying yourselves. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice. This is the times of the Gentiles over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets, northern, southern kingdom, Israelites, okay, tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them. Valley of dry bones right there. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. That is what you're seeing right now. Most High has sent the Holy Spirit. She has given us life once again. We are standing up once again. And now they know that their lies and all the things they've been pushing will not work anymore. When we're sharing this information, people are just totally lost. Like, well, what are you trying to make with the whole story about the Native Americans? Now, look, take a look at this. This is a first edition of this book right here. It says, Desiree Charnay now engaged in exploring the, well, it actually goes, without Atlantis, how can we explain the fact that the early Egyptians were depicted by themselves as red men on their own monuments? And on the other hand, how can we account for the representations of Negroes on the monuments of Central America? Because us so-called Negroes were already here. These are our lands. Desiree Charnay, now engaged in exploring those monuments, has published in a North American Review in December of 1880 photographs of a number of idols exhumed at San Juan de Teotihuacan, from which I select the following strikingly Negroid faces. This is why all this information is coming out. So many people are lost. What does this mean? I don't get it. I don't understand. It's because everything you've been told is a lie. You've been told that we're African American and we all came over here from Africa when we were already here. They had to hide all this information because they don't want you to realize that they knew they were coming over here. They knew they were going to be here for a certain amount of time. They wanted you to believe that they found this place on accident and that they were going to be here forever. No, that's not the case. This is why you're seeing now these stories about the expiration of the Balfour Declaration and these people being on the lands. They know their time is up. There is no fighting what is coming. It has already been decreed. You're not hearing any of this information from your churches. People be talking about, the Bible, this. I'm like, there's more information than just the Bible. But if you don't know who the people are of the Bible, you're not going to understand the scriptures because it's pertaining to a certain group of people. What you're seeing today is fulfilling all of these scriptures. Much love, family. Shalom.